I got a call late last night. They said they had a job for me, that it paid a ton of money, and that I'm the only guy that can do it. See, there's this guy that's terrorizing the Ring City Street invaders, bowing at them and challenging them to honor duels. There's a huge hit on this guy. And they called me up and they were like, Luke, you're the only man for the job. You're the only one that can do this. So I graciously accepted, like the awesome person that I am. And take a look, guys. Take a look at how much money I got from this job. Just remember, while you're doing it, it sucks, but the payoff will be huge. So I decided I wanted to talk about Ring City invasions instead of Pontiff invasions this time because there's a very different dynamic here than there is in Pontiff. The enemies are alive a lot of the time here. I know it sounds crazy to anyone that only invades in Pontiff, but yes, people leave the enemies alive here and play through the game, which is actually pretty fun. So decided I wanted to talk about it and show off some cool invasions that I had here. A big point that I would make about like this area in particular is that Tears of Denial are even stronger because of the Herald Knights. Like the Herald Knights on new game cycles can do so much damage that they can literally just one-shot you. So having a way to protect you from like a one-shot attack like that is really useful here. You could see that guy watched a YouTube video or did that once and it worked, so he's just going to keep doing it over and over again. So alright buddy, let me tighten you up with my crossbow here real quick. Adios. I run back up here and I'm like, oh shit, they're right here. And I think the other red just died. Or maybe he just retreated to heal. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. Don't ever try to do stupid backstab shit like I just did. It doesn't work and it's just going to get you backstabbed. It'll work like once every like 20 times. Managed to maneuver around that though and get a nice little free backstab. That sharp Kumo is just doing so much damage on those riposts. I don't remember why I clapped at that guy. These invasions are like some of them more than a month old. So honestly I can't remember why I did that. He definitely had it coming though, trust me. I'm an upstanding citizen. I would never do something like that unless they fully and utterly deserved it, you know? So I've been trying to do this reverse roll out of heals. And the reason for it is, if you think about it, like you'll just end up at someone's back if they try to BS your heal. Which actually can be really sick looking and pretty useful. A lot of people don't see it coming. But if they don't go towards you, you just look like an idiot like I did. I decided to swap to sellswords because they're really fucking good, and they're really, really good at punishing Estus. Like, specifically for punishing Estus. This and the Wing Knight Twin Axe is, like, probably the two best Estus punished weapons in the whole game. Just because of that, those L1s come out so fast, and they deal so much damage in the whole combo, it's crazy. And you don't even need the buff. You don't need the buff, you don't need the ring, you don't need the fucking old Wolf Curve sword. They do just fine without it. That's a preemptive roll backstab. For roll backstabbing greatswords and curved greatswords, you have to roll before they start swinging, and just hope you time it, like, exactly right, so you'll end up at their back. Thank God me and this other invader have knives. I love when other invaders have knives. Every invader should have knives. Like, this is 101, and I see people all the time without knives. So go buy knives. They're, like, so cheap at Career Ed. Come on, guys. Step it up. This was such a fun invasion. I seriously felt like I was a fat guy ninja during this invasion, and I'm just like in and out all the time, and they're like missing me, and it's great. It's just one of those invasions where like panic rolling through everything actually works, and I just keep running in. If they're not gonna leave, fine. I'm just gonna run over and do a running attack every once in a while. I'll take that and just let my health like slowly regenerate with this extremely good build for invasions against passive players. I also have a pocket dagger, so see you, dude. So one down. I decide instead of staying in here, I go for a bat. I don't get that. I don't know. That was a dumb parry too. So here's the point where I'm like, alright, you should run. Don't try to be a fucking god in this room. Recognize your humanity and try to survive, and maybe wait for another co-invader or for them to try to play the level. I'm kind of taunting him for just standing there with lightning arrow because that's really annoying. Let me just smack you in the face for doing that real quick. You should always poise cast that. Hit him with the Legion etiquette. Tighten you up real quick with my Left Ignite Ultra. Oh, this was really funny. No BS there. It was a little risky to run that far in. Lucky that CBV didn't hit me, to be honest. I thought it was, but I managed to avoid it. But see, like, damage like that really means nothing to this build, because it's already... Look, my health is already back. Within that, like, 10 seconds, my health came back. So awesome, man. Especially if I put on the Philidor Chime. It just, like, takes it to the next level. I don't really even need, like, Bountiful Light or whatever. I already have so much healing. And also, I have the Dragon Slayer axe if I ever need like a fast weapon, because that does really well with Blessed too. So if I ever need to just like play really passive and just run away while they're being passive or whatever, shooting shit at me. That's the best thing to do. Just fucking do an edgy gesture as soon as they're all gonna come out. It'll make them want you dead so bad. Alright, so here I'm like, yeah, you should not fight here. Get your hit in, run away. Because that Sunlight Spear is going to hurt no matter what. Pretty sure I give him another Legion Etiquette. Check out my Lightning Arm damage. I'm about to be hitting some serious numbers. Over 200 damage with a bomb that can hit multiple people at once. Really, really worth using these things on a Faith build. Don't fuck up with the Grey Rat quest, guys. Just don't fuck it up. I fuck it up every single time, but don't fuck it up. Or maybe this has nothing to do with the Grey Rat quest. I might be wrong. I don't know. Shows how, like, little I know. I'm surprised I didn't hit him. And that was a poor roll, so I deserve to get roll caught there. That is not an Estus. Lucky I didn't get punished. Gonna get punished for that, but the Lightning Arrow's not doing much, so I can honestly leave that chip damage to my regen. And just only focus on using my real Estus when I get hit with like some burst damage. And I got the Knight here, so I have to start doing something. Have to do some damage while he's alive before I retreat further back into the level. I'm not sure where the other red is yet. This is really risky. You gotta be really careful in Lightning Storm here, man. Lightning Storm will hit you through walls. It can give them free miracle heals. It's insanely good ganker spell. It has some uses, I guess, if you're a red. If you're an Aldrich, I can't imagine it being too bad. But if you're a red and like you're invading in Pontiff, you probably don't want to use that. Or here, honestly. Instead of trying to heal there, I'm like, alright, let's get some space. I do it again. Let's get some space. Let's make sure we don't get punished. Play it smarter. I guess this guy was waiting down here and watching me die up there, which is cool. Decided to just pelt him with some lightning runes, because this guy is like no poise and he's lagging really bad, so I really don't have much confidence in it, to be honest. More lightning arrow. Oh god, don't you just love to see it? You love to see it. Give me that roll catch. And then I'm out again because I can't get too far in. Get punished with a lightning urn of theirs. Monkey see, monkey do. Oh, that guy's got a crossbow. That's not good. He knows the neutral game. The invasion neutral game. I'm just gonna pelt lightning urns. Because why not? I'm doing a ton of damage with them. They're hitting multiple people at once. That was a little bit of Phantom Rage on that attack, I will admit. I did not think I was gonna hit him, but I'll take it. I don't know why this guy with no poise is trying to come up here. Like, I can come up here. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy and I can launch him and then be out like that, but if you're a slim boy, you gotta be careful, you know? You can't just go doing big boy stuff when you're a little boy. I used all 20 lightning urns in this invasion, but I dealt so much damage with those things. So much. It's like totally worth it to always be chucking these fucking things at people. And it's annoying too. So it does two things. It annoys them, and it does damage. Which is good stuff. And these guys don't have regen or anything, so. It might have a miracle user in the group, which is really, really annoying, because if you think about it, like being able to heal 4 people at once, that's insanely strong. Holy shit, look at my co-invader. Skipping all over the place. Go for some stupid backstabs here, and I think twice about it and decide not to go for it. Too risky. Managed to roll that. I'm Hunter Charm, but I'm not too worried because I can always just run away and let regen heal me. If they want to hold up this little fortress here, at least that gives me space to run away. Yeah, here I decide might as well throw it back on. In case I kill a phantom, recharge my Ashen. I forgot that affects Ashen Estus too. I had a little brain fart there. Managed to pop his tears. My red friend is dead. Unfortunately. I'll take that Ashen Estus though. I'm sure he knew he could trade with that, I'm sure. He knew his break points. He was just like, you know what? Let's go for it. See ya, host. Let me do my edgy jig. Let me do my edgy gesture. There we go. GG. Me and this guy did like 2 invasions here together tonight, and both times we just like absolutely fucking stomped both the squads we fought. It was ridiculous. It just shows to show like how good one good co-invader can like just make life so much easier. This is just like the big neutral part of the map. So I've been carrying a crossbow just literally for this specific part of Ring City because people are very, very skittish around the Ring Knight and they'll usually tend to fall back. So you can clip them with the crossbow. I don't know why he dropped down there. Maybe he wanted to kill the grannies. Very scary. I almost got clipped by that. Nice, he got him with it. If it works, it works. Go for a foolish pivot. Get interrupted. Not that time, though. That's why I use a curved greatsword, guys. And make sure you have 34 poise, because then you could take one two-handed greatsword R1 at full poise health. Only 34 poise to take a two-handed R1, you know, and win the trade. Provided they don't have, like, a shit ton of poise. Like, look how good the crossbow is at just harassing people and just annoying the shit out of them. And I got my co-invader with his big hyper armor weapon. And if I hit my co-invader, it's no big deal, because it doesn't do too much damage. That's fine that he hit me there, honestly. Gives me some room to back up and heal. And he just fucking goes to town. That was such a good invasion. I had so much fun during that. I think he did too. GG's, man. If you watch this video, let me know, because that was an awesome fight. I'm going to tell you guys about the secret underground Yakuza meta. Alright, so the only people that are smart enough to use the Quakestone Hammer are people smart enough not to use Lito's Hammer. Like, why would you use a weapon as bad as Lito's Hammer? Like, it only has, like, 650 AR. That's like nothing. It barely even does damage. Like, it has a weapon art that comes out, like, way faster than anything in its class. You know? It's ridiculously big and has a ton of head stun. Like, why would you bother using a trash weapon like that when you could use, like, the secret meta weapon like this, the Quakestone Hammer? Just be an intellectual. So my biggest complaint about Ring City is my legs are tired, and I'm always running up and down these stairs, and I have to run all the way from the Herald Knights just to get to the bonfire. And if they're sitting at the bonfire doing bonfire duels, yeah, it's just the worst. It's the worst. It sucks. And this guy is Fighter PL. He's Gunder PL. He's got the classic, like, try-hard PL setup, like... You know, that's Fighter PL when he's trying hard. Goes for a sick parry, of course. He is wearing a Thrall Hood. And they're going to do some Chaos Bed Vestiges and Gunder charge spam. You know, because that's what Fighter PL would want you to do. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't know what Fighter PL would want. He would probably just want you to expose casuals and get hate mail. Yeah, that. So, you know, this is next level, like, second form Fighter PL. Like, the first form wears the Deserter armor. Let me just parry spam and kill your Phantom real quick. Thanks. So, like, this is, like, Fighters PL's, like, second form. I assume, like, the next most powerful form was, like, Wing Knight armor or something. But, you know, this one's pretty powerful. He's artificially inflated his power by using Gunder Halberd. The Gunder Halberd, you know, it's just... There's no weapon that shows skill like Gunder Halberd. You just press L2 and shit dies. I mean, you know, if it works, it works. But that shit is fucking annoying in a game. It's a nightmare if there's more than one person using it. Like, eventually you're gonna get hit, like I did there. I've been pretty good about avoiding it so far, but all good things must come to an end. You could see his Phantom is shooting an Arbalest at me. The wall saved me there. I probably would have died. Thank God. That thing is annoying, man. What an annoying fucking weapon to fight in a gang. Both of those things. I'm just complaining now. You're right. You're right. I'll stop. Okay. So, they don't really, like, go in too much. You could tell they're, like, kind of little startled about the Ring Knight maybe killing him, because, you know, he can't die in Dark Souls, and I'm already out of Estus. So things are looking really bleak here. I don't even know if they're dried fingered, because there's no other red. This guy's just going to keep spamming that charge move, and it's going to be really, really hard to consistently evade it. And he even knew how to dead angle it, too, which is terrifying. Went for another parry there. I just figured might as well. I have no health anyway. Right? There's no way I could win, right? Right? There's no way you could lose. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. Just like Fighter PL would want. Ree!